Hello world. Wow, a week is almost over, right? A working week. Today is Friday. Good morning. Yeah, it's morning for me, right? My name is Maria Abanga, and I am a psychotherapist, lawyer, motivational speaker, la 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 la. Chiming in from Douala, Cameroon, right? I am AKA MAG. MAG stands for Maria Abanga Global. So when you see MAG, just know that it's abbreviation of my names and global. Okay, because I want to have a global outreach. I don't want to talk only to, it's good to have goals in life. It's good to have a vision. It's good to kind of, well, hopefully have a support system, have those kind of friends who can support you, believe in you, help you, well, call you out, and all of that. So, yeah, this is Keeping It Real segment, and I'm specialized in mental health and relational wellness. And when we think of relational, we think of all kinds of relationships. So I talk about relationships, parent to parent, child to child. Today is friend to friend. Some things come in mind why this particular topic today, but it would have happened. But recently, when I lost my sister, I saw different kinds of friends, reach out, and it made me think, who is your friend, and how do you appreciate your friend, and is it in moments like this that you know your real friends, or well, all of those kind of questions, and somebody who stays quite some in her brain, in her mind, and as much as I talk, I do stay a lot up there. And I also work with people who have had issues or who are still having issues with friends, and my friend did this, my friend didn't do that, my friend took me for granted, my friend gossiped about me, my friend went up, my friend came down, and yeah, it takes me back to my own childhood and the beginning of friendships for me. And I've had several kinds of friends, and I still do have several kinds of friends. And I don't know how long I'm going to be talking, and if I can cover everything about friendships. I don't think I can. So I'm just going to roll, and then, well, you can do some more research, or yourself, your life, and probably you can think about your own situation, and if it's helping you, especially with regards to your mental health, right? You don't want to have that kind of friend who tears you down instead of building you up, or even if you want to call it criticism. Some will say positive criticism, some will say it depends on how you say it, and all of that. So you want to have that kind of friend, and you want to also be that kind of friend, not the kind of friend who is going to make somebody lose sleep at night, make somebody say one prayer too many, go on a fast. I don't understand that friendship anymore. It's like I'm the only one giving into this friendship. I don't really feel appreciated in this friendship. I'm the only one who goes to your place. I'm the only one running after. I'm the only one checking in the morning. It's like it has become a ritual. If you get up and you don't send a WhatsApp, say, good morning, my friend, how? Hey, that friend is not talking to you again, or that friend is not writing to you, or that friend is super busy, and you have to start explaining, and I don't know. But my very first brush with friendship, I know I do remember a lot, but I was in primary school. Before primary school, I just had those small friends in the quarter with whom you cook and stuff, but there was no attachment, meaning if I didn't see you tomorrow, well, I didn't see you, I would just ask, and life goes on and stuff. But I remember going to primary school, and there was a girl in my class. Her name is Lillian, and she was very intelligent. So we had this kind of healthy competition. Her mom was a teacher also. So when your mom is a teacher, you are kind of like, you can do anything and stuff. And her mom was very gentle, is still very gentle. There's been a while I've not heard from her or from any of them, but I do have this feeling that everything is fine, and that mommy is still mommy Mary. So Lillian will be first and I will be second, or I'll be first and Lillian will be second. And so I fell in love with Lillian, and I talked to my parents about Lillian, and I said I wanted to go to Lillian's house. And that's how I became friends with Lillian. I went to their house for weekends, and up to today, there's still some of her siblings I still keep in touch with via social media. And I really, really, really love Lillian. Like, I would talk about Lillian all the time in our house. My mother knew all her names and everything. And something happened. We moved, and it's not like I was 7. My dad never told us we were moving city, so I never had the opportunity to tell Lillian we were moving. And that was like back in those days, in the 80s. There were no cell phones, no nothing. It was like uprooted. When I finally got in touch with Lillian again, maybe because we moved back city, the relationship wasn't the same. And as children, you don't have the vocabulary to express yourself and all of that. And today, when I look back, I also think that was also the beginning of my clinging on to friends and looking for that thing out there which I wasn't finding in me or in my home somehow. My sensitivity. I don't remember Lillian coming to spend a weekend at our home. It didn't really matter to me at the time. I think that my home was too, I don't know what, but it didn't matter to me. I instead love to be going to places, going out, going. But that friendship shook me to the point where I thought it wasn't worth attaching to anybody anymore that way. And I have really not been, not that I've not been able, but I've not wanted to have a friend like that again. You see how some things can happen to you in childhood, and it's just like no more. And I've never been able to have that kind of friend that you will say my best friend, and you are talking to your best friend. I mean, as I grew up, not in secondary school, I didn't have any best friend in secondary school. All what I was going through, I was just trying to survive. So everybody was my friend, but nobody was my best friend. So there's nobody you see Maria Abanga with 2 times talking cha 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 da, 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 da. When I went to high school, I did have a friend, that I would talk with often. I would go to their house also and stuff. But once again, it wasn't really reciprocal. And then I was just like, okay, well, and then somehow, after high school, you get to university, the life continues to happen more seriously. And then, my own stuff and stuff. So I mean, I could kind of like gradually grieve out the friendship and let it go. And when I got married and everything, the whole friend concept didn't get back to me. So I had a friend, but it wasn't like a friend from just meeting somebody and getting to know the person and stuff. It could be like a friend because our moms were friends too, went to the same secondary school and were very close friends. And so from that kind of relationship, our own friendship blossomed, but it was still so one-sided, like me doing the friend thing, friend, going to their place, even running errands for them, just being there, blah, blah, blah. It was like I will go there 20 times and they will come to my place 1 time. I'm a very honest person. I keep it real. And at some point, I was like, back to this pattern again, you're going to get really hurt. And I was already beginning to feel slighted and insecure and all of that. So I was like, no, take yourself out. And I took myself out gradually. But the most brutal way I did it from this friendship was that I left my marriage and country without telling this person whom I used to tell things. I used to go there all the time and everything. Actually, I did speak with them on the eve of my leaving. I didn't mention nothing. And then I went to the other friend's place on the morning of my leaving, to kind of like say bye-bye in a kind of way, but without telling them anything. And then I was like, okay, Mark, you know how to detach. That's very good. Good girl, right? Because this thing like this, what I have heard, what I have seen, nope, I'm not doing friends again. 3 times enough. So where I'm sitting today, there's nobody who can say Maria Abanga is my best friend. And there's nobody I can say is my best friend. I don't have best friend. Some people might find it one way or find it the other way, to each their own. But I don't. There's nobody I'll be like, hey, how you sleep? Oh, what morning? What are you doing today? What's your program? Hey, we go shop, market. Oh, my friend. Blah, blah, blah. No, everybody, just a human being. You can call them friends on Facebook, friends. I don't know, friends from my school sisterhood, friends. But when I need to take myself out, I take myself out. I don't have no, like I'm taking myself out mainstream Facebook by the end of this month. For 3 months, that's the instruction. I'm not going to miss anybody that kind of way, like I need to stay in touch somehow, so you need to have my number, so I need to have your number. No, I mean, there's some people who have me on WhatsApp and they know that they can write to me and stuff, but I have no obligation to respond when I respond. I mean, I have now more of sisters than friends, meaning that we respect each other. We kind of don't have those kind of expectations of like, hey, my friend, you must show up when I need you and this and that. And even those sisters, I don't have many. Like, for me, it's just that, just let it flow. I write to you, you respond, fine. You don't respond, you respond after 3 days, no problem. No expectations at all. And don't have that of me, because no, I don't want to be held responsible for anybody's well-being. Oh, my friend did this, my friend did that, my friend betrayed me, my friend. That is it for me. I'm thinking of 2 people in particular who have had some issues recently, and I've helped them somehow, but also because they've shared it with me in a kind of way, not necessarily giving me details, but and I'm like, how many other people have this? One of them told me that they are abroad, and they kind of invited their friend over. You know how you do it abroad. You probably provide those papers, you do this, you do that, you host them for some time and stuff. And then the friend showed them what we call AMBA. The fighting faction in my country, they call I don't know, Ambazonia. So the people fighting for that whole cause, they call them the Ambas. So Amba is also a type of snake, I think, or a song or something like that. Anyway, so when you say you've shown somebody Amba, it means that you've taught them a lesson in life. Like, you thought I was your friend? I'm just thinking about myself. I just wanted to come out here. I just want to, settle, find a solution to my life, move on. And so if I have to use you in the process, then that is it. And, it can hurt, because it did hurt them for years. And it was like 3 years later that I finally releasing all of that hurt. Because you put in so much energy, you say, oh no, it's my friend, and you are talking with a friend, and you are sharing your problems with your friend, maybe even talking about your marital problems, issues, and all of those things, and your parenting issues, and all that. My friend. And then, well, that friend might listen to all of this and go and paparazzi with all of that, or just take off. And you're like, my friend. That kind of friend who can stab you and turn the knife inside like that and look at you in your eyes. So I was like, I don't have that kind of friend though. And another one, they didn't share much, but they just said, oh, they had a friend, and that kind of friend that you do things for your friend, and you go shopping and buy stuff for your friend, and your friend, and your friend, and your friend. And then, well, that friend with other friends, they cooked you up, and then and then, some friends now, they will paparazzi you in an indirect way. They will not kind of like just talk about it, but they will be talking to people, of course. Talk to somebody, don't tell somebody, or in the same pidgin, don't talk to me, I tell you. Talk to another person, don't talk to me, I tell you. Not talk. By the time you've told 10 people and you say no talk, and those 10 people too, they cannot keep it to themselves for what? It's juicy, like trending news and hot gist and all of that. So they will also tell 10 other people and say no talk. Then the 10 people also tell 10 other people and say no talk. One day you will want to know, you will hear from 100 party, and if you try to trace, of course you told only that you're one friend, so how did it come out? And if you ask the friend, some people will ask, like me, I don't keep things to myself. I'm expressing myself. I mean, by the time I'm even asking you if at all it was me, it will not even happen. That friendship is already a different level altogether, so I'm not even interested in that. And right now I don't give anybody the opportunity to paparazzi me. I'm paparazzi myself. So there's nothing you can go and be telling somebody that Maria Abanga, which will be hot gist. Nothing that she herself has not put out there. That way nothing hurts me. Nothing that anybody can say about me hurts me, will hurt me, because I will be like, well, but that's okay. That's news. I mean, I don't have a problem. Put my nude out there, do whatever. Nothing touches me. Anyway, so this friend was really so hurt. I'll call her a sister. I've never seen her, but spiritually I feel like she's a sister, and I can pray for her, I can do stuff for her. But I hope that they would learn their lesson. I think they have, and they're like, well, God is my stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, we think that we are human beings. It's good to socialize, it's good to have friends. Of course, we are not islands, but you need to sometimes, take a step back, review the friendships you have. Some drain you up, and you keep letting yourself drain because you want to hold on to that. Some people say the friend is better than the angel is better than well, I don't know, what's that saying again? The devil is better than the angel you don't know, something like that. I don't think I want to know devils anyway. So so yeah, I mean, staying in my corner, no best friend, no 24/7 friend, no 7-on-7 friend, no that kind of friend. I don't want to know anybody's stuff. Don't tell me no secret. Not that I will not keep them. Both of my professions warrants that I keep very confidential nature. Those are oaths I take, but I don't want you to ever feel like I owe you. One day you see me write something on Facebook and you think that it relates to you in some way, and then you come out to me and you're like, yeah, it happened to me once, maybe last year, and somebody was like, take that post down, they think that is about me, la 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 la. I didn't take the post down, but I was like, hey, okay, well, nobody who thinks that they would want to have a voice over what I put out there or not should tell me anything again, because if I put it up there anonymously, that is already so much to expect. But if you come to me and say you feel that it's about you, then don't tell me nothing anymore. My clients know that. It's very explicit in our agreement before we start the session. I use my session experiences to raise awareness on social media. I will keep you anonymous. I will blot out your face. I will do this, I will do that. Are you okay with that? Yes, okay, let's go. So that's what I wanted to share this Friday. Keep it real, especially when you're no more a child, stuff like that. And just do what works for you. I just finished working out, and I really felt like sitting on this, my favorite chair. And I wanted to wear my white robe. I have this, but I was like, you're talking about friendship. There's no friendship without blemish, and friendships change and everything. So don't wear white. Wear this purple one, with the flowers and everything. Purple stands for hope. So there is hope, right? Don't give up on your friendships. But I think that for the safety of your heart, you want to review those friendships. You want to be honest. You want to be real. And so if you think that you need help, maybe you want some professional guidance on how to detach yourself or how to attach yourself and stuff like that, you might want to reach out to me, right? A session or two, stuff like that. But in the meantime, just do what works for you, right? I think God helps us all if we reach out to him, and there are people, you can just follow them and learn from their own experiences, especially the share personal ones like I do. So whatever be the case, please do take care of yourself. We got one life to live. So yeah, I mean, you don't want to waste it chasing ghost friends and being doormat friends and thinking that if your friends don't validate you, then you are not good enough. Okay, until next Friday, God bless us all.